Let's go.
It's your back, it dey keep passing. It dey bring out the best in me. I dey feel your recipe. Make you give me that recipe. Fine, fine. Yeah, you fine. You so divine. I dey feel you die.
What's up, people? It's Joel Awesome. All right, this is another episode of Awesome Entertainment. We talking about Daredevil, Born Again, Season 2, Episode 1. All right, if you didn't watch it, I would suggest you watch it. Come back to the spoilers, but I'll be honest, man. My non-spoiler review ain't much to spoil, man. Ain't much to spoil, but I'm gonna go ahead and get into spoilers. So if you ain't seen it, pause it, save it for later, come back to it. But I'm gonna go ahead and kick it off. 3, 2, 1. So if you ain't seen it, go click off. All right, spoilers coming up. Daredevil Season 2, Born Again, Episode 1. I'm not even saying this in correct order. It doesn't need to be. It doesn't deserve that level of respect. As soon as the shit started, I was like, here we go. I made a video saying Daredevil, my excitement for Daredevil is like returning to a toxic ex that just keeps doing you dirty. And you just keep like, I'm going to give him another chance. And every time you do, it's an L. And as soon as the show came back on, like as soon as it started, I don't know if the filming, whatever filters or whatever they're using, just low quality. It's just like, oh shit, this is gonna be ass. I reached the conclusion that I must hate myself because I'm putting myself through this torture. But I hate Disney Plus, man. They've stuck with this same trash formula for every show. I haven't even really watched, the other Disney Plus original. I watch all the Marvel stuff. They're going to waste your time for 30 minutes, give you one clue at the end or one thing that is kind of interesting, and then they're going to end the episode. And it's like, oh. The thing is, you love the characters, so I guess they still make money because Daredevil is just a legendary character. Daredevil was the shit back when it was just comic books, you know what I mean? But now it's like, I'm never going to rewatch any of these shows. Like, I'm never going to put it back on. I've rewatched the Daredevil Netflix stuff at least 4 or 5 times. Like, it gets me excited every time I watch it. I want to watch it again. I started over. I started the episode where they introduced the Punisher, his introduction. And the dude's like, it's one guy. And then you see the boots. The boots start coming. Then he knocks out a police officer and he starts shooting up a hospital. And you're like, oh my God, this guy's insane. The introduction to every character was on point. And in this show, the new show, it's like, they don't give a fuck. Like, there is no, like, I'm sitting here watching the show. The only thing I could think of, and I'm sorry, this sounds inappropriate, but you got to milk the teeth, okay? You got to milk the teeth. You got quality characters. You even introducing new people, and there's no, like, hype. There's no build-up. It's like, and I'm one of the people who's like, okay, you can't hype it up too much, and we don't know nothing about the character, but dog, y'all got to do at least a little bit. They just throwing people in there. Kingpin just pull up, and it's just like, yo, there's supposed to be some kind of like, I should be nervous. You know what I mean? I should be like, oh shit, here he comes. But it's just like, oh, here he goes. He's probably like cucked by his wife again. Vanessa's still there. I don't know why he ain't killed her. Vanessa was fire in the Netflix show and just horrible in this show. Let's talk about some improvements. The girl, Duffy, his lawyer partner that's looking for him, that's still, down with the homie. She wasn't terrible in the other season. They just had nothing to do with her. Maybe they figured it out. I didn't like the fact that they just threw Karen in. Like, where the fuck did Karen come from? Now, maybe I skipped the recap just because I hated, season 1 so much that I was like, I don't even want to recap. So maybe I forgot something. But where the fuck did Karen come from? 2, they're looking for her. She's on the run. But she wearing this terrible wig, walking around with BB in the middle of the night. I'm like, why are you not indoors? What is the point of y'all going on a walk? Y'all can't have a discussion indoors. Once again, one of my biggest issues is when the show eliminates common sense. You're on the run. They're looking for you, and you're outside going on a walk? Why are they talking outside? I didn't understand that. But either way, when they rock, there was no hype. There's no build-up. It's like, oh, okay, Karen's here. And then now they're making, oh, he back with her? He back with her. His new chick is having, his old chick, or his side piece. I don't even know what's going on. Daredevil be pimping, though. I'll give him that. He got all the women. His other chick is having Muse flashbacks once again. That's not a bad idea, but your execution was terrible. Muse was in the show for like they try to build up the Muse hype, which was fine. It was okay. It wasn't great, but it wasn't horrible. It was better than what they did with the recent shit. They tried to build up the Muse hype, but then they killed him off in like an episode or two. Like, it was quick. And now she's having these flashbacks of this guy who she only, like, it wasn't like he was constantly torturing her. Not like she spent a lot of time with her. He busted an apartment, tried to kill her. He showed up. Daredevil saved the day. But I was just like, why is she's having these flashbacks? Y'all shouldn't have killed Muse. Y'all should have kept him. You gotta milk the teeth, man. You gotta milk the teeth. You got the character. You don't need. See, one of the best things you got one villain. All right, you keep that one villain, the main villain, for 10 episodes that are an hour long, while you have maybe one or two villains pop up in between. But when we get to the conclusion, we want to be dealing with the same villain. At the end of season 1, we had dealt with so many other people. Y'all done murked White Tiger, okay? And it was like, damn. Well, now what we got? So now it's like, okay, we're gonna go back and use the fact that we killed this dude, and now he's the flashback. He's scared. Bro, we wasn't scared of that nigga in the first episode. Now we definitely ain't scared of his ghost. You know what I'm saying? And the lady who's seeing flashbacks, we don't like. Now, only way y'all could do this right is if you make her a villain off that. You know what I mean? She starts villainizing. She starts using people up. Maybe they could do something with that. I doubt it. I doubt it. You know what I mean? So it was an interesting episode. It was a struggle to get through, man. You knew as soon as it started, it was like, okay, it had these action scenes that were not comparable to the Netflix one, but it was better action scenes. And then they start giving you BS, and you're just like, damn. They're gonna waste time for this whole episode. They did a little bit of story lane, but what's his name? Matthew Lillard, dude who played Shaggy on Scooby-Doo. He's in the show. He's one of the main villains. I forgot which villain he is. I'm not gonna go remind myself because I do want to at least get some kind of surprise in this situation. I forgot who he was supposed to be. I remember reading the casting. But his introduction was just like, they just threw him in there. And I'm like, bro, this is supposed to be an important character. And y'all just kind of just plop. No build-up. Where's the suspense? Where's what the kids call aura farming? You know what I mean? We gotta set a type of energy around the character before you just throw him in the show. Like, okay, so he's just the guy. He's a guy. Here's another guy. And then to make it all worse, y'all introduced all these new characters that we didn't like in the last season. The only one that was like slightly cool was Jerry. Or Cherry, sorry, not Jerry. Well, I don't know why the fuck y'all named him Cherry and not just Jerry. But anyway, maybe that's a common thing. Let me chill out. He was okay in the first season. Then you fucking marked him. I'm like, oh my God, can a black man get a break in this bitch? This nigga just get heart attack, Daredevil's like, oh shit, nigga, you better die. I'm trying to fight these police officers. This is one of the things that you realize that the attention to detail in the show is off. It's just off. Daredevil's in the thing fighting in the apartment, fighting the fake ICE officers or whatever they are. They done made fake ICE officers the villains. That's funny, but kind of dumb. But either way, he's in there fighting the fake ICE officers, and he doesn't cut the lights off. I said, that's just Daredevil 101. The first thing he does is throw them nunchucks down and cut off the lights, and what the fuck? That's his advantage. He just fighting in the. They got the lamps and shit on, got the shades open, got the sun in. I'm like, this is not even Daredevil. First thing he does is start knocking out these lights. And then the ICE officers whoop his ass, which is, not really realistic. Once again, we got our hero getting his ass whooped. Kind of wanted to see him do some winning. But it was interesting. I will say this. They caught him. They're ripping the mask off. And I was like, okay, this is the part this is where we should have started. You know what I mean? This is some of the shit we should have got in the first 5-6 minutes. Let's hype this up. Let's stay focused on Daredevil. You know what I mean? But either way, they were at this part. You're like, okay, finally the good part. I know the show's about to end, but regardless, finally the good part. And then Mystery Knife comes and saves him. Someone throws some knives, kills the people. I thought it was going to be the Punisher. I thought the Punisher was going to be shooting up people and then busting that mug just because there's so much hype for him going on right now. But who knows who it was? I'm not even going to speculate. I'm guessing Bullseye. I'm not going to speculate and immediately speculate. I'm guessing it's Bullseye or something, but it's just incomplete, man. It's incomplete. It's like someone's serving you. It's just McDonald's. That's what it is. Before, when we was watching Daredevil on Netflix, we was getting, gourmet food by the best chefs in the world. And now we're eating McDonald's and we're like, it's all right, but it's still McDonald's, nigga. It's like we have not leveled up. But they trying. Now, I was about to say some BS. I was looking at the schedule and they're dropping the Punisher special the day the last episode airs. Obviously, it's got to be connected. Now, if they're not connected, we've reached a level of stupidity that's just insane. That you would drop a Punisher special on the day that Daredevil ends and they're not connected. There's no way that's not happening. There's no way you could be that stupid. I keep saying that, but we've seen examples. Either way, I'm assuming that's connected. So I was about to come on here and say, Marvel is back. As soon as I watched this fire episode, Marvel is back. We got Daredevil, we got the Punisher, and then we got Spider-Man leading into it. But man, they don't let your boy down. They don't let your boy down with this stuff. And now I'm like, uh-oh. I don't think we are back, because as soon as the episode started, it felt just like season 1. I'm like, I thought y'all fired the bums that made the bad season and hired the people that had the good episodes. I don't know. Somebody up top need to watch the shows, man. They ain't even good. Watch the old shit, then watch your shit and realize you're not doing it right. I don't understand. You own it. Watch it and understand you ain't doing it right. This is the worst thing, is that we've been given a good version. And we know what the good version is, and we can just never get it back. Is the most frustrating experience. But anyway, the Punisher special is called One Last Kill. I saw it on the Marvel page. Now, the reason why I'm saying this is because I did a video about the Punisher special, finally getting a name. They called it Marvel One Shot. Y'all can't be mad at me for being incorrect, man. I post them when I do the articles and I read the articles. The reason why I put the words up there, not for you to read along, because I know you ain't reading along. I put them out there so y'all know I ain't lying, okay? And if some shit is wrong, it ain't on my end. It was on their end. They told me it was one shot, one kill. I was like, would have been better than told me that y'all keeping it gully. Well, finding out that it's one last kill is different, but they did put the word kill in the title. They did put the word kill in the title, which tells me they're not playing no games. Should I be excited for Punisher? I don't even know, man. They're gonna ruin my favorite dude. They're gonna ruin my favorite character, man. I don't even know how to feel about it. I'm hurt. I'm trying to lower my expectations. I'm trying not to get hyped, but when you see the Punisher and when doing this Punisher thing, you're like, oh, it's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be peak. Is it gonna be peak or is it gonna be weak? We gonna find out, man. We gonna find out. Hey, y'all hit like, y'all hit share, y'all hit subscribe. I'm out.
Don't play with my patience, man, they gone with the flow when they tryna fake it. That's not the way I roll, that's not the combination. You start off with the dough before you start the conversation. No one start the salutations, man, don't play with me. I'm coming from a place they would hate to be. I'm going through a phase you would hate to see. They say this life's a trip, ain't no telling where it's taking me. When you on the edge and you make your next move, better be your best. Before you throw it to the depths, better reinvest. Man, I count every moment and count every step, so I know I'm blessed. Now